I'm fine. But I have a meeting with my boss at at 2 p.m.
Oh, I see. So it is weekend and you still need to work?
Yeah.
Oh, but is it work at home?
No. Mm, I I will go to company.
Later on you will go to the office after the class.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So how was your day so far? How was your sleep and your morning?
Hmm?
Yeah, how was your sleep and how's your morning?
Wait. What?
Yeah, again, how was your sleep last night and how was your morning?
I don't understand.
Okay, did you sleep well?
No, no.
Ah, so you have not had enough sleep.
Okay.
And did you take your breakfast?
Mm, no.
Not yet. You haven't done, and you haven't taken your breakfast yet.
Mm, mm, uh, Sorry again.
You have not taken your breakfast yet.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Well, it's about lunchtime, so you have skipped your breakfast already.
Mm, uh, I I have had breakfast.
Oh, so you already took your breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, my dear, since this is our first meetup, or this is going to be our first class, we will do some introduction first. Now,
Okay.
I will be introducing myself, and then after that, you have to introduce yours. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so my name is Teacher Febie, and I'm 27 years old. I've been an online teacher for about 2 years, and I have taught Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and other Asian nationalities. So, aside from that, I have worked with American and British people for 4 to 5 years. Okay, so I have studied Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Operations Management, and what I do love doing the most, or what I do love the most is I'm watching and I love watching animated movies like Despicable Me, like Monsters Incorporated, like those movies. So how about you?
Mm, I come from Taiwan, and then I am 38 years old. Mm, I will find new job, so I must practice my English.
Oh, I see. So what is your work?
Mm, I I I am a postdoc. Postdoc.
Postdoc. Hmm.
Yeah. Postdoc fellow.
Hmm. Can you type in What is your job?
Okay. Postdoc. I type on Skype.
Postdoc fellow.
Yeah.
What's the job all about? Can you please tell me?
I read some paper, literature. Then I research with my boss.
Okay, research about what?
Economic.
Oh, economic. And then what are you going to do with those research? What are you going to do with those research?
You mean my research issue?
Yes. So what are you doing with those research?
I research income inequality.
Income and equality for certain companies?
No, everyone.
For every person who has income or who's getting income.
I find GDP data every country.
So you are not doing it with Taiwan only.
Yeah.
You are doing it internationally. And is this a survey that you are doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. But yeah, that's what I was just wondering. What is your purpose of doing those research? What is your boss trying, or what is your boss planning to do?
Because I don't have I don't have I don't have full-time job.
Oh, so this is just your part-time job.
Yes, so I do some research, then we will find good job.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I do understand now. What are you trying to do? Or what is your job? But I just would like to know, what was your previous job?
Previous.
Yeah, previous. Or what is your job before?
I just a part-time teacher.
Oh, you're a full-time teacher as well.
I hope find a full-time teacher.
Okay, that is quite confusing. So you said that you have been an online teacher before.
No, no. I teach in university, part-time, just part-time.
So what subjects are you teaching?
International trade and economy.
So all about management, right?
Yeah.
It's about management. Well, that's really nice to know. By the way, dear, thank you so much for that introduction. I really appreciate that. Now, are you ready to do our lesson proper for today?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will be doing careers, or we will be talking about careers. Okay, can you give me an idea? How do you understand the word careers?
Like job.
Yeah, you're correct. Like your job, like your dream job, right?
Yeah.
So very good with that. Now let's go to page 5. Oh, page 4, I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. It says there, nothing will work unless you do. So you have to put in your efforts for you to be successful in your chosen field. Now, below that is what you saw, or what we're going to do, which is starting up. Okay, so I would like to know, can you answer this question in a sentence form, and can you type in your answer? How ambitious are you? Do you know what ambitious means?
Yes.
Okay, so
But I don't know how to answer it.
I understand. Like, how ambitious are you? What are your plans, or what are your dream jobs?
I type.
Yes, please, so that I can see how you construct your English sentence.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so can you please read your answer for me?
Okay. I plan to find a full-time job that is a university professor.
Okay, well, I totally understand your point. So again, the question is how? Okay?
How?
Yeah, how?
Okay.
So, do you want to change your answer, or to,
Okay.
revise it?
I continue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I finished.
Alright. So there. My dear, can you please read your answer for me one more time?
Okay, I plan to find a full-time job that is a university professor. I must have an excellent English, so I will practice my English speaking, reading, listening, and writing.
Okay, very good job. As you can see, I have highlighted some words,
Yeah.
which means it is okay. I completely understand your thought, but it will be much better if you will say it this way. I plan to find. So it means that this is just an option. I plan to find this thing, I plan to find other things. But if you wanted to do something, you have to say, I wanted to have, instead of saying, I plan to find. I wanted to have a full-time job, not that is a, but you should say as a university professor.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you understand why?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, let me go ahead and do some corrections first, and then after that, I will explain to you why. Also, the reason why I highlighted this is because you can just continue with your sentence. You do not need to separate this sentence to this sentence because it is expressing the same thought. So you can say, you can put a comma in here, and then make it a small letter, so there. So one more, you can just remove this. Again, your answer should be, I wanted to have a full-time job as a university professor. I must have an excellent English, so I will practice my speaking, reading, listening, and writing. First, why wanted to have? Because this is the thing that you wanted. Not what you are planning, because if you say planning, there are some chances that it will change. But if you said wanted or want, this is something that you are you're really eager to have or to get.
Okay.
Okay. Also, why as a? Why not that is a? Because you are talking about a noun. You are describing what you wanted to be, which is a university professor.
Okay.
Do you understand it, my dear?
Yeah.
Are you sure you understand?
Maybe.
Okay. Again, let me tell you the difference between plan to find. Plan to find is okay. Plan to find means it's your choice or your option. Is this what you really wanted, or being a university professor is just a choice? You have to answer me, my dear. Is being a university professor just an option, or this is what you really wanted?
Yeah. You mean if I am a university professor, I will change my job. I use plan to.
Yes, if you will be changing your job from, like for example, I am doing should I say, I am a virtual assistant, or I am an American assistant or British assistant. So if I will be changing my profession, being an assistant, I can say I plan to find a job that is being a professor. Okay? So, if this is what you really wanted, then you could say wanted to have. Again, plan means your option. Wanted to have, it means what you dreamed of or what you wanted.
Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I am saying that I will not consider this as a wrong answer. It's just that we are asking how ambitious are you? So we are not talking about options, but what we are talking about is what you really wanted in life.
Okay.
So your answer should be, I wanted to have a full-time job. Okay?
Okay.
Why not that is a? Because that is a is expressing a situation.
Okay.
And as a, you are talking about a noun, a specific noun, or a specific job, or a specific position, not a situation.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand it now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Also, why did I put in a red highlight on the capital S and the period? Because, hold on. For this one, I'll just put a comment on this. You can continue with the sentence without ending it, so that the thought will be completed. There. So you can continue saying, I must have an English or excellent English, so I will practice my speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Okay?
Okay.
So you can do it as a whole sentence. This can be considered as a whole sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Now, why I removed this? Because it is already said that you must have an excellent English. Therefore, it is understandable that you have to practice your speaking, reading, listening, and writing skills.
Okay.
It should be skills, not English.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Do you have any clarifications or questions for this answer or for this correction?
No.
Are you sure that you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good, my dear. Now, let us do number 2. The question is, do you have a career plan? Where do you want to be in 10 years' time?
I don't know. Where do you want to be?
Oh, you don't know what you want it to be? How about what are you looking for yourself? Like, what job do you want to have? Which is a full-time university professor, right?
Yeah.
After that, what else do you want it to be?
Why use where?
Where? because the question is, do you wanted to see yourself working in abroad as a university professor? Like that. Okay, can you please put in your answer for me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't.
Okay, so there. Well, thank you so much for your answer, and can you read it for me?
Okay. Yes, I have a career plan. I will write my many papers and publish them.
Go ahead.
It's helpful for me to find new job. If my English level is excellent, I can do a postdoc fellowship in USA.
Okay, very good job. I really like your first and your second sentence. Oh, the last one, I mean. I just noticed some things that we need to correct on your second and third sentence. Okay? So you said that. Oh, hold on. So you said, I will write many papers and publish them. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for that case, you must say, or you must tell me, why do you use published?
In my field, we always write. We always write many papers, and then publish this paper on international journal.
Okay. Here's the thing, my dear. You said will. Okay? So will, this is expressing a future tense.
Yes.
Published is expressing a past tense. So you should say, I will write many papers and publish them. There is no need for us to use ed.
Okay.
Because with the ed, it will show a past. It will show up as a past tense.
Okay.
Okay? There. Do you understand it, my dear?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. This word is correct. Publish, but not with the ed. Okay? Next. It is helpful for me to find a new job.
Yeah.
Actually, it is actually correct. Sorry about that. But you are talking about a present tense. You are talking about a present tense here, and you are talking about a future tense here.
Oh, okay.
So you should say, again, this is talking about a present tense.
Yeah.
So it will be much better if you say, it will be helpful for me.
Okay.
Okay. Will be your verb. Because again, this expresses a future tense. Okay. Is it clear now, my dear?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So it will be helpful for me to find a new job. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you have questions?
No.
Do you understand it clear?
Yes.
Very good. Now, let us do the next sentence, or the next question, sorry. Which of the following do you prefer to do? Work for one company during your career? Work for several different companies? Or work for yourself? So you have to choose. Is it an A? Is it a B? Or is it a C? And then tell me why.
Okay.
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 Alright, thank you so much for answering that for me. I really appreciate that. Okay, here. Now, my dear, tell me if you do not understand my corrections, and I will be explaining it for you.
Temporary.
Okay, I know that you will be asking that. Here, let me correct it for you. So the question is, which of the following do you prefer to do?
Yeah.
Or it says, what you want to do. And this is expressing a present tense.
I choose A or B.
Yeah, A or B. Okay, there. Very good with this one. Maybe A or B. But as you can see, I added, instead of saying I work for several companies temporary, we are asking, what do you prefer to do? So you can say, I can work temporarily, or we can say I can work, or I want to work. Okay, so it's either I can work or I want to work. This is stating a possibility because it is asking the word prefer or your choice. What is your choice, or what do you choose to do? That is what the question means. That is why we have to say I can or I want to. This is stating a present possibility of present tense, or possibility, present tense, and it means possibility. Like you wanted to work in this company, or you can work on this company. Do you have a question for this one?
Maybe I understand.
I want to make sure that you do understand.
Can you explain more?
Sure. So there. Why not? I work for several different companies. When you say this sentence, let me type it for you one more time. When you say I work for several different companies, you are stating it is the present thing that you are doing. You are really working for different companies.
Yes.
Right? But the question is, this actually means, prefer. What is your choice, or what do you choose to do?
Okay.
Okay, so we should use a verb that expresses a possibility, and a verb that will express a possibility is can or want to.
Okay.
Do you understand it now, my
Yeah.
dear? Okay, very good. Very, very good. Now, why did I put in temporarily instead of temporary after companies? Temporarily is an adverb. An adverb is an adjective describing a verb or an action word. Temporary means this is actually a describing word or an adjective. Do you know what adjective is? Okay, again, it is a describing word. Temporary is not an appropriate describing word for companies because companies is not a situation.
Okay. Okay.
Companies is a noun and this is not a situation. That is why I just describe the verb, which is work.
Okay. Okay.
That is why the answer should be I can or I want to work temporarily for several different companies and then comma. Do you understand it, my dear? Are you sure? It is clear? Okay, very good. Because I can learn many things. So you are again stating a possibility that if you work for different companies, you can learn. That is why I put in can. Okay? I hope to work. Okay, you are stating a possibility. That's why I hope to work. I hope to work for one company during my career because I wanted to have a stable life. I actually like it. This is actually correct. I just forgot to put in two. Okay? So, do you have questions with the corrections? No. Is everything clear? Are you sure about it? Okay, very good. Now, my dear, very good job for answering these questions. I really, really like it. Now, let us go ahead and do activity letter B. Which of the following areas do you work in or would you like to work in and why? So, all you have to do is to give out or to choose what is your dream jobs here or what work do you wanted to have and then tell me why. For example, me, I choose sales and marketing. Why? Because I love interacting with customers and I want to know their needs. There. So if you choose finance, then tell me why. If you choose management, tell me why. And so on and so forth. Okay? But this is just an example.
Okay.
There. Okay, so you can choose. I am not saying that you have to fill out everything. You just have to answer or you just have to put in the role for the job that you wanted. Do you understand it, my dear?
You mean I choose or I...
Again, you have to choose what are the things that you wanted to do in the future or maybe tomorrow. Like for example, you wanted to do sales and marketing. Aside from that, you also wanted to be an administration and personnel. Also, you wanted to be a research and development person. And tell me why. Why did you choose those fields or those jobs?
Okay.
Okay, it can be one, it can be more than one.
Okay.
Okay, so you only choose one field?
Because that is difficult.
It's okay. You can choose one more if you want to.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, thank you. There you go. Now, my dear, my first question is, what is your real word in here? Oh, sorry. This is actually your word. No, hold on. There. What is this word?
You say instigate.
Instigate. What do you mean by instigate?
I want to describe it. I want someone to do something. Because I am management.
Instigate. Okay, not investigate. Yeah, I can see that. That's correct. I can instigate one. Do something. Alright, very good with this. Very good with this part. But here, my dear, you should say I can manage, not manager. Because manager is the noun, manage is a verb. Okay, so manage is a verb, while manager is a noun. So if you are going to say a verb which is I can manage the whole company, then that's it, and not. Or you can say I can be the manager of the whole company. You can say it in two ways. I can manage the whole company, or I can be the manager of the whole company.
Okay. I can be.
Okay? Alright. Now, one more thing. Do you understand it now, my dear? Okay, so why the? This article, we have to use an article which is the, a, and an. Do you know these words? Okay, to introduce a noun. So I can manage the whole company. So since we are talking about a general information, which is the whole company, we have to use the. But if we are going to say a company, then we should remove whole. We can just say, I can manage a company, because we are just talking about one company. But if you are talking about the whole company, we should use the. Okay? Do you have questions with this? Okay, very good. And again, very good with the rest of the sentence. Now, this one, I like to think of a new idea. We should use a preposition of. Again, this is a preposition. Which means, preposition which means of something. Okay, I like to think of a new idea. Do you got it, my dear? Are you sure you understand?
Maybe.
Okay, so actually the purpose of the word of is to relate to something. We will relate it to something which is a new idea. Again, this is a preposition which means connected with or concerning to. Or relating to, let's just say relating to. So you will be thinking a connection of a new idea, or you would like to think of a new idea. Do you got it, my dear?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. And lastly, let it be come true. It's okay if you just say let it come true. There's no need for us to use the verb be, because come is already a verb. Okay? If you use two verbs, which is somehow all together, or verb plus verb, it will sound incorrect. So you have to choose. It can be let it be true or let it come true.
Okay.
Alright? So again, this is showing two verbs. Two verbs which makes the thought incorrect. So my dear, as you can see, if you'll just go ahead and click on these words, I have put in definitions on the right side of it, so that if you need to review it, you have a basis. So my dear, do you have any questions regarding this activity? No. Is it all clear?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, very good job. Now, my dear, thank you so much for this lesson today. I really, really appreciate that, and I hope you have learned something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. And I will see you again on next Saturday.
Okay.
All right? All right. Thank you again, my dear, and have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.